So, hi guys, I'm gonna do a little quick review of a game I picked up a while ago. Anybody that knows me knows that I'm a big Walking Dead fan. Mostly not the comics, but I do have the Compendium comics, which are a bunch of them together. Um, I really like the show. I haven't seen season 3 yet. I'm gonna wait for that to come out on DVD. But I do want to see it. I do know some of the major character deaths and stuff like that, so it's not really a big spoiler or anything. But when I heard they were making a game, I was really excited because I'm really big into video games. Now, the one by Telltale Games was probably a huge success, one of the best downloadable games of all time, I would have to say. It was even so good that they actually put all 5 episodes onto a disc, so you could actually go out and buy it. And it was pretty cool that they actually had that all on one disc. Um, and then they had 400 Days Later, I believe, is the name of the other downloadable content that went with the Walking Dead game from Telltale Games. But when I heard they were doing one on the show, I got pretty excited too because I thought maybe it would be pretty cool. And then they were going to do it based on the Dixon brothers, which is really cool also because they were not characters in the game. I mean, not characters in the comic books. They were new characters for the show. And I thought it would be pretty cool if you get to play as them, see what their backstory is and everything. And that's what this is, basically. Um, do I think it's a good game? No. It's a game. It's playable, as some people would say. Yes, it's playable. Um, it's hard though. It's really tough. It, 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 the thing is, it's like having your favorite dish. Okay, you have your favorite dish, and you like it prepared a certain way, and then you have somebody make it for you, but they put different ingredients into it, and it just doesn't taste good. It's still the same thing, but it's completely different tasting. It still has that flavor, but it's not the same. And that's what the game is. It's basically The Walking Dead. You get in the beginning, you get the like the show opening, and you get like Norman Reedus' name and Michael Rooker's name, and you start as the Dixons uh, the Dixon brothers' father, and you play from there, and then you get to play as Merle and Daryl, and it's just it really it's tough because a lot of it is stealth, which is a good thing. I mean, basically that's what I like a lot of the show is it's stealth. What I didn't like about it is that there's not that many checkpoints, and when you're going forward, you get seen by zombies, which you shouldn't be seen by. Which ones like you're just walking by them, and all of a sudden you're like 20 on you, which is crazy. And they all come at you at once, and then there's this quick time event where you have this like aiming reticle on your face, well, on the face of the zombies, and you have to press the button for you to stab them in the face and kill them. The thing with this is it causes so much noise that you will attract so many other zombies, and you'll be trying to stab like 20 zombies in the face, like almost every zombie in the area in the face. Um, and that really takes away from it because your health will go so low, you'll end up dying, and you'll have to go like almost all the way back to the beginning of the stage. The things I did like about the game though is you have to forage for supplies. You have to get gas for your trucks. There's different cars you can get. Um, there's different survivors you can meet. They have different stats. Some of them are good with a shotgun. Some of them are good with blunt weapons. Some of them One girl was reckless, and she, she would just, I don't know. It's good. It's like they have real personalities. You really don't get to interact with them though. While you're doing your missions, they're out getting. You can either have them send out for supplies, like for food, or for ammo, or for gas, and depending on what kind of weapons you give them and stuff like that, or how many you send out. It really depends on what supplies you have, what they bring back. They can also die, which is what would happen in real life if they get attacked by a zombie. I mean, you can't really say real life though because there aren't really any zombies. But you know what I mean. If it would happen on a show, it would happen. It happens in the game. Um, you have your standard fare of weapons. A lot of blunt weapons, axes, bats. Um, you get Daryl's crossbow a little bit into the game. You don't start with it right away. There are guns, but they do attract zombies, so you don't want to use them right away. Or if you are in like a tight space and you have to use them, then you use them. But you're better off going with blunt objects. The sledgehammer is pretty good if you can get away with it. Um, but yeah, I like that you had to actually forage for supplies and stuff, which was really cool. And you get to meet survivors and other stuff like that. The graphics, though, they kind of remind me of Xbox One graphics, maybe early PlayStation 2 graphics. They just weren't that great. Um, the models kind of left. It could have been better. Um, but yeah, it's playable. I mean, if you like The Walking Dead, you could rent it probably from the Red Box for like $1 or whatever, or you could go to GameFly or whatever and rent it. Um, I haven't finished it because it's hard. The stealth parts are hard. The story's okay. I mean, it's normal first person going from here. There's a lot of people that want you to fetch stuff, a lot of fetch quests, and just. But as a fan of The Walking Dead, I mean, you might want to go through it just to see what their backstory is and everything. But as something to like buy, I wouldn't buy it. I would get the Telltale game instead because they are. It's a great game, by the way. It's kind of like a point and click adventure, with some quick time events and stuff like that. But it's really good. It's a really good story. Um, from what I've read of the comic books, it kind of reminds me a lot of that. The style is very cartoony, whereas this is more realistic with the graphics and stuff. Um, but if I had to go with a Walking Dead game, like the definitive game, I would go with the Telltale game that was made, and because they're going to be making a sequel too, which is going to be really good. I can't wait for that. I actually finished the Telltale game, which was awesome. But yeah, it's okay, to rent it and see what it's like. Um, but other than that, it's nothing special about it. There's really nothing. I'll show you what the inside is, and it has the game and a little paper flyer thingy for the show. But it's nothing special. Kind of sucks that games don't come with like booklets anymore. I kind of miss that. Here's the back of it. I don't know if you can see it or not, but if I had to give it a rating, I don't think I would. It's aggravating. It's not fun. You want a game to be fun. Um, as much as I love zombies, there's not enough there to keep me wanting to play it. I've tried going back to it over and over again, and it's just, it's not worth it. Or like I said, if you want to go for it, um, if you really want to put it in your collection, it's probably really cheap now. Um, but like I said, if you really want a good Walking Dead game, go with the Telltale Games Walking Dead game. I guess that's about it. I am Parajunkie, aka Agoriven, aka Zombie Damages RI, back on YouTube. And this was supposed to be a quick review, but it was a little bit longer than I thought it was going to be. Well, that's about it. Thank you guys. I hope to talk to you later. I hope you liked it, and I hope it helps you decide um, if you like it or not. Like I said, there's good things about the game if you can look past the aggravating um, enemy AI, which seems to be like every zombie is Superman and they can see you through a building, or they can see you across the map and they just all attack you even if you're not making noise. Um, then go for it. You know, it can be fun at times, especially when you start getting a crossbow and you can start picking off zombies from far away. That's one of the best parts of the game, is when you get the crossbow. Um, but you don't get that many bolts in the beginning. You get like maybe one or two, but you can retrieve them from the zombie's body, which is really good. If you shoot them into a wall, you really can't. I don't think you can retrieve them. I haven't been able to anyway. You might be able to. I'm not sure. Um, but yeah, um, it's one player, which sucks. You should be able to play as both of them at the same time. It would have been great if you could play multiplayer on this. Um, but it's just not how the story is. It's not how it's told. There's multiple paths to take. Each path is uses different amounts of gas, so you have to keep going foraging into towns and stuff. Different obstacles show up. Um, but yeah, as far as the foraging part, it's fun. It really is. The main thing that bogs it down is the difficulty most of the time is, like I said, the zombies being able to spot you from far away, or them just ganging up on you and you having no chance of escaping at all. Um, Other than that, it's nothing special. It's You're not gonna miss out if you don't play it, but that's about it. Like I said, if you want to go for it, go for it. But as far as betting money on it like full price, I wouldn't go for it. Well, that's about it. Thanks for watching. Goodbye, guys. Bye.